I'm losing my gift!
What?
They were heavy!
Stay away from Luisa until I can talk to her. And whatever you're doing, stop doing it.
Knowing that, Mirabelle was even more curious about what was going on. She also tried to merge all the pieces of the magic mirror into one. Aunt Peppa suddenly came there. Mirabelle immediately hid the magic mirror and asked him about Uncle Bruno. But Aunt Peppa doesn't want to talk about Uncle Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno.
I know, it's just...
Then Uncle Felix came there and told him everything about Bruno. He explained that Uncle Bruno divination magic always makes one's future bad. Everyone will always have a bad future after talking about Uncle Bruno, including when the two of them were about to get married a long time ago.
Don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no.
They lived with a gift so humbling. Always left a Bella in the family fumbling.
7-foot frame, rats so long his back. We don't talk about Bruno, no, no. I hold my hand with disappear, now look at my hair.
All the Madrigal family are busy preparing for Isabella engagement event. There is also Isabella who underestimates Mirabelle because she doesn't have magic. But Mirabelle didn't care about it and instead went into the room. She then puts the magic glass shards back together to see a prophecy about himself. Mirabelle was surprised to know that he would be the cause of the destruction of the magic house. And she is also predicted to be the cause of the disappearance of the Madrigal family's magic. Not long after that, his father suddenly came. He was surprised to see Mirabelle holding the belongings of Uncle Bruno. He is also surprised to know the magic glass prophecy that Mirabelle will destroy everything. His father then told Mirabelle to not tell anyone, because the grandmother will be very angry to Mirabelle if she finds out. But unfortunately their conversation was already overheard by Dolores, who happened to be there.
She's gonna tell everyone.
Time to eat! Miércoles.
Isabella engagement with Mariano is about to begin. Mirabelle always keeps an eye on Dolores so she doesn't tell anyone there. But when Mirabelle was off guard, Dolores immediately told other people. So the news about Uncle Bruno magic mirror has spread everywhere. Mirabelle then tried to speed up Isabella's engagement event. But the cracks in the magic house started happening again. Mirabelle tried to cover it up, but the atmosphere there was already chaotic.
No! From Bruno's vision, she's in it! She's gonna destroy the magic and now we're all doomed!
What is happening?
Grandma also already knows about the magic mirror prophecy. As a result, Isabella and Mariano's engagement become failed.
Señora, por favor!
Abuela, please, there's gotta be an explanation.
I hate you!
After that, Mirabelle, who saw the mice, brought all the pieces of magic glass. Mirabelle tries to follow him until he finds a secret room behind the painting. When she went inside, she met a mysterious man. Out of curiosity, Mirabelle was trying to catch up until he accidentally fell. It turns out that the mysterious man she was chasing earlier was Uncle Bruno. He immediately helped Mirabelle, but it turned out that the hole was very low. Mirabelle just realized that Uncle Bruno is a good person. So far, Uncle Bruno lives alone there and is only accompanied by his pet mouse. She also realized that Uncle Bruno was always watching them from a small hole behind the wall. Even though Uncle Bruno can't help the Madrigal family with his magic, Uncle Bruno still loves them all very much.
I can't tell you. Because I don't know.
Mirabelle asked Uncle Bruno why he left the Madrigal family. He then told the story when Mirabelle didn't get his magic. The worried grandmother asked Uncle Bruno to see the future of the Madrigal family. But Uncle Bruno instead saw Mirabelle, who was destroying the magic house. At that time, Uncle Bruno wanted to protect Mirabelle and didn't want Grandma to know about it. Then he decided to leave the Madrigal family and destroy the magic glass. Hearing that, Mirabelle then asked for Uncle Bruno to see the Madrigal family's predictions further. But Uncle Bruno told Mirabel to not trust him too much because he didn't see very clearly at that time.
We'll find one.
Where?
Use my room.
On the other hand, Grandma is worried about the magic candle getting weaker. The villagers also started to question about the Madrigal family's magic. But Grandmother managed to convince the villagers that everything is fine. Uncle Bruno started trying to use his magic in Antonio Place. He still sees the same future as before. But this time, Uncle Bruno saw Mirabel hugging someone. They finally figured out a way to save the Madrigal family. The trick is that Mirabel has to hug and get closer to her own sister, Isabella.
Isabella!
At first, Mirabel didn't want to do it. Because Isabella was a selfish person and always underestimated her. Uncle Bruno then convinced Mirabel this was the only way. He also said that only Mirabel can save Madrigal family. After that, Uncle Bruno went back to his hiding place.
Knock, 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 knock on wood.
Hearing that, Mirabel agreed to do it. He went straight to Isabella's room and tried to make up with her. Mirabel also apologized and tried to hug Isabella. But Isabella is still mad at Mirabel for ruining her engagement with Mariano.
I've been stuck being perfect.
You can still marry that big dumb honk.
Isabella suddenly said something unexpected. She said that actually she didn't love Mariano and didn't want to marry him. Isabella was forced to do that because she was matched by Grandma, who was always selfish. She won't be happy if she has to marry Mariano. While arguing, Isabella accidentally used her magic to grow a cactus tree. She was very amazed because his magic was getting stronger. Seeing that, Mirabel was also happy. Then they sang together and enjoy it. And unexpectedly the relationship between the two of them became close again.
Strangling things, hanging by, change my way is clearer. What can you do when you are deeply magically?
When they hugged, suddenly the fire from the magic candle started to grow again. The cracks in the magic house are also starting to disappear. Not long after that, Grandmother came there and scolded them both. She is angry with Mirabel and Isabella for making a mess. Mirabel tries to convince her grandmother that she loves her family very much and tries to save her. But unfortunately his grandmother did not care and still scolded Mirabel. His grandmother even thinks that Mirabel is the source of all the problems that occur in the Madrigal family.
I love this family. We all love this family.
Bruno didn't care about this family.
Their relationship became increasingly distant, and cracks occurred again. The magic house also begins to collapse so that it puts the magic candle in danger. Mirabel then asked the magic house for help to save the magic candle that was starting to go out.
Antonio! You gotta get out of here! Mira, man! The house is gonna fall!
Mirabel managed to take the magic candle and survived because of the help of the magic house. But the fire from the magic candle is already extinguished. Grandma and the whole Madrigal family are sad because their house has been destroyed. Mirabel felt guilty for failing to save her family's house. Then she left there quietly. His family kept looking for Mirabel but they couldn't find him. Mirabel, who is sad, turns out to be on the edge of a river which is not far from his house. Not long after that, Grandma found him there. Mirabel apologizes to her grandmother for everything that happened to their family. Grandma then tried to comfort Mirabel with her past story. Grandma tells of her first meeting with Grandpa. When she was young, Grandmother met her grandfather at a carnival. They get to know each other and start to fall in love. Until they finally got married and had 3 children. One day, the robbers attacked their village. Grandma and Grandpa left their village to save themselves. But the criminals found them in this river. Grandpa suddenly gave a candle to Grandma and then sacrificed himself to save Grandma. Then suddenly the candles seem to work wonders and protect them. For many years, the Madrigal family has been protected by the power of the magic candle. That's why Grandmother was always afraid if anything happened to the magic candle. She forgot about his own family's happiness because of it. She realized that all the chaos was not from Mirabel but from himself, who was always selfish. His grandmother also said that Mirabel's brave nature was the same as her grandfather. She then apologized for his selfish nature all this time. Mirabel also knows that her grandmother has sacrificed a lot for her family. She really wants to help lighten his grandmother's burden. And after that, they hugged and their relationship is now getting closer. Not long after that, Uncle Bruno suddenly came and defended Mirabel. He thought that Mirabel would be scolded by his grandmother. But Grandma suddenly hugged Uncle Bruno. Grandma is very happy to be reunited with Uncle Bruno. Then they went home together with happiness. When they got there, they were immediately greeted by their families. Mirabel reassures his family that their family will be fine even without magic from magic candles.
But the stars don't shine, neighbor.
It's not some magic that you've got.
Going to the light.
The troopers are reunite, and no matter what happens, we're gonna find out.
Then the villagers came to help the Madrigal family to rebuild their house. They really want to help because all this time Madrigal family has helped the villagers a lot with her magic. All Madrigal families are now getting closer. Mirabel and Isabella also managed to match Dolores with Mariano. The Madrigal family house was finally completed. Grandma and all the family ask Mirabel to install the doorknob. When the doorknob is put on, suddenly the magic power of the Madrigal family returns. Mirabel then realized that he was destined to unite the whole family. Madrigal family is now living happily because of Mirabel's courage and sincerity. Luisa also has a more relaxed day. All Madrigal family also gathered and took pictures together. And Encanto movie is over. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoy it. If you like this video, please give me thumbs up and click subscribe button. And if you have other interesting movie recommendations, you can tell us in the comments column. See you on another video.